Hello Matatswane here for SportyTV, and we're looking ahead to the massive Catalan derby tomorrow between Girona and Barcelona. And to preview it with me, we're here with yet another exclusive interview with Girona star player Axel Witsel. Axel, thank you so much for making time today. How are you doing, brother?
Good, and you?
Thank you for making time today.
You're welcome.
So just looking ahead to tomorrow's clash, you guys are coming into the right form at the right moment off a very difficult start to the campaign. What has been the key in addressing your form and, seeing an upturn in your fortunes?
I think the key would be to be like the last games we did, even if it was not the result we wanted. For example, in Sevilla, we did a really good game. We could won the game, 4-1 or 5-1. We had a lot of opportunity, and I think against Barcelona, the small opportunity you're gonna have, you have to be a killer. You have to score, because against them you will not have 10 or 15 opportunity to score. So it's a derby. It's always special. We know against Barca you will not control the game, or you will not have the possession. But I think if we have the mindset like the last games we did, we can do something against them. Because as in football, everything is possible.
Initially coming to Spain, El Cholo at Atletico Madrid famously turned you into a centre back. We're in a lot of big games. Atleti were playing in a low block, but now, at Girona, you've, returned to your natural centre defensive midfield position in what is now a very high pressing, high intensity team. Can you please talk us through the differences between the two and what your preferences are?
It's a totally different vision of football. If you compare Atletico to Girona, and my position also is different. I play as a midfielder almost all of my career, except the 3 years in Atletico, and I think it was good because I could maybe I would say breathe a little bit physically, to maybe put myself and play a little bit longer than I expected, because as a central defender, of course, you sprint more and etc. But I mean, you don't do as much as kilometers as in the middle, So and for me was good to play in that position in Atletico. I mean, with the ball was okay, was easy because you have always everything in front of you. The most difficult was defensively, when you have to go, in your back, going in the space. But I think I did, except the last 6 months, I did 2 years and a half good in Atletico, and of course here I'm really happy to have my position back, to play as a midfielder, because I started my career in that almost in that position, and I love to play there. And here the philosophy is different. I mean, the coach wants to have the ball, want to build from the back, want to press high. So it's I would not say A or B is better, but it's simply different.
Tomorrow you'll be coming up against another team that likes to press very high in the form of Barcelona, but they're now coming off a very heavy defeat in the Copa del Rey to Atletico Madrid. Is this the most ideal time to play Barcelona, or is it perhaps more dangerous given that they'll probably have something to prove?
I don't know if there is a best time to play against them, because teams like this, the big teams, they can, when they decide, they can just wake up, So I don't know if there is a best time. Of course, it's better they come in our home from a defeat, and not from, I don't know, 10 games without losing, But I cannot tell you if it's the best time or not, to be honest.
Fair enough, fair enough. Looking at your career, a lot of people as good as yourself traditionally stay in the big five leagues for most of their career, but yours has been strange in the sense that
It's strange. My career is unique. It's not.
Yes, sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can understand. I understand you.
My apologies, my apologies. Of course, yes, unique. But yes, a lot of players as good as yourself traditionally stay in the big five leagues, so to speak. But you obviously went to China, went to Russia, and played some time there. How have those experiences kind of molded you in preparation for playing in La Liga?
Uh, I don't know. I just love to travel also, and know the different leagues and culture also of every country. Uh, and I think maybe because I'm still with 37 years old in La Liga, it's maybe because I went to Russia and China where I would say maybe more China because the intensity of the championship there is not like in Europe, at least in Russia in Zenit, I was playing Champions League every season, and the championship was good there. Um, but maybe my time in China let me breathe a little bit physically to be to be still in the top league at 37 years old.
Perfect. Axel, in the past, you've been quite vocal about, how you're pursuing your coaching badges, and now having returned to the center of the puck at central defensive midfield. Do you feel like when you're organizing the defense that, you're coaching more often than not, and given the, different nationalities in the back line and just generally within the team, what is the mode of language you communicate, because you obviously speak a lot of languages?
Here in the team in Spanish, but of course we have a Brazilian, so sometimes I speak Portuguese with him, and yeah, English also. So it's your language, and well, now I just want to enjoy to play as much as I can. Of course, it will not be the next 10 years, but I need to enjoy every training and every games, and we'll see what I will do after football.
All right, then that's it from us. Thank you so much for everything, Axel, and all the best for tomorrow.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See you.